Hey guys, it's Josh. Welcome to Frames Per Second. Today we're looking at Cinestill BWxx, which is a motion picture film that's been converted so you can use it as stills film. We're going to do a cool little shoot, kind of old school vintage shoot with Mikey. And helping me today we have Dan, who'll be doing behind the scenes, and Zoe's doing makeup. Which I can see what I'm doing. Using black and white old school motion picture film, so I thought we'd go with the old school kind of movie star kind of look, and like with the black jacket and white shirt, there's good contrast with that as well. And Mikey just looks so handsome. Ladies. This one's chill. Share the camera.
Make it look pretty, please.
Yeah. Don't forget to bring your ciggies. Or your intern hat on.
Intern. I've been upgraded to intern now.
Yeah, unpaid.
Unpaid intern.
Another team. Light this bad boy up.
Yeah, do it. He's gonna relapse.
So we did this photo shoot like almost a year ago. I think it was late March, early April last year. And yeah, I'm only getting to the details now. This was my first time shooting Cinestill BWxx. The intention was to release this kind of review of the film nearer to when it came out. It's a nice film. It's really contrasty. Like in the background right now is supposed to be a bridge, but it's all just white because that's how contrasty the film is.
Get you on that bench.
It doesn't have a crazy amount of range, so you've either got to pick to expose for your highlights or to expose for your shadows. Since this shoot I've kind of aimed just to expose for the shadows, so
Tell the translink to get that bust out of my shot.
my hard drive got corrupted and had to get back the footage, and this kind of took some time, and so because of that I wasn't able to release this review when I wanted to, and so we're kind of just getting to it now. This is a nice shoot with my friend Mikey, and I really liked a lot of the images we got out of it, but it's a really nice one, really fine grain and really nice blacks and whites. If you're doing a portrait shoot, make sure it's more even light because there is such a distinction between the whites and the blacks, but I really do love the grain of the film. And even when it is a bit underexposed, you can still bring back a lot of detail in the shadows and not so much with the highlights. Cinestill does have a nice look to it, and it is a bit different from black and white films that are available, and we'll get into that further later on in the video.
Okay, look down at me like you're the patriarchy.
But yeah, I'd definitely use it again. I'd use it for portraits. I've used it for street since, and that's going to be a future video once I get that role developed. But yeah, I do want to use this film a bit more. But yeah, look here, really nice grain. And you're still able to bring up a lot of detail by brightening it up a little bit and added some nice contrast too. But yeah, you've either got to decide to expose for your highlights or your shadows because it is a really contrasty film.
Yeah, exactly.
And as you can see here, you still can bring up a lot of detail from the shadows once you're in post.
That's probably your new headshot there.
This is probably my first fashion portrait shoot with the male. and I haven't done one since, but I do want to do more.
Got
I
8
really
shots
did
and we
enjoy
haven't
the
even
shoot.
made
It was a whole lot of fun doing the whole kind of old school James Dean kind of vibes.
Got 6 shots. Let's find a new place. Yeah, let's cross the road.
But yeah, we found this location just randomly on our way to the next location, so we stopped and we shot. And it's some of my favorite stuff. Like, this garage was perfect for the vibe we're going for.
Photographer pose number 2.
The
Wide legs.
stance.
We were on our last 4 frames, I think it was. And we got some good stuff. But then we do load it into a different form stock.
And automatic rewind.
And I wish I had 2 rolls of the Cinestill, but we were losing light.
Finished. I also brought some Ilford Delta as a backup. Because just in case we found locations on the way, I knew I was going to be trigger happy.
Get it down.
Stretch though.
Get it.
And so I haven't shot as much Ilford as I'd like to. I think I've shot some HP5 and some XP2, but the Ilford Delta 400 really surprised me in how much I liked it. I really love the grain of this film. It's grainier than I was expecting, but it's a really nice and a really fine grain. And considering that Ilford Delta is supposed to be competing with Kodak T-Max, they're very different looking films. T-Max is definitely finer grained and less noticeable, but I like the grain in the Ilford Delta 400 a lot. It's a really fine grain, but it's a very noticeable grain at the same time, which, I mean, it's a bit contradictory to say that, but it almost reminds me of when you add film grain to a digital image, but much nicer. I didn't end up editing just because it's either out of focus or I just wasn't feeling the vibe of this shot. But some of them I did end up editing, and some of them I might edit a bit later, but just at the moment I'm not feeling it, or the focus isn't in the best spot, but it's still in focus, but just not in a spot that's pleasing. This location I did underexpose things a bit more than I would have liked, but you can still bring stuff out of the image.
Yeah, that's good. Hold that. Look at that.
As you can see in this shot, I was able to bring quite a bit out. The Ilford Delta 400 really surprised me, and it's got quite a bit of range to it. And it's just a really pleasing film. It's different from the BWxx. BWxx is a finer grain and more contrasty, though there's still a lot of contrast in the Ilford Delta. And the grain is less noticeable in the Cinestill BWxx as well. But I really love what I got out of the Delta. It's just got a really nice vibe and I want to use it again. And I wasn't planning on using it for this shoot. It was just a backup roll just in case I ran out of film. And I was originally just planning to shoot 1 roll of film for this shoot, but I'm glad I brought it. And I'm definitely using the Ilford Delta 400 as well. But this video was mainly focused on the Cinestill BWxx, which I really liked as well. I'm glad I got to use 2 films I hadn't used before because I ended up liking them both, and I'm definitely going to shoot with them more.
We found too many good locations, and we had to keep going.
And they say location, location, location. So
They do.
we couldn't help that.
I had a fun time. What about you guys?
I always have a fun time, especially with Josh. You can't not have the
Hope you liked the images, guys. Feel free to comment below, like and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. This frames per second. Just get out there and shoot some film.